Alicia, not sure you want to know just how long it'll take to walk off your morning coffee. Because
I do have a coffee
you
addiction.
love your coffee, but that's like 50 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah.
I should get working on that. So I was reading an article, Huffington Post posted an article, 7 tips for runners. I thought I'd share these tips on my Twitter feed yesterday. A lot of people tweeting me back that they enjoyed them as we're preparing for the upcoming Twin Cities Race for the Cure, or you just want to have a healthy, active lifestyle. So the first tip is to eat a healthy snack 30 to 60 minutes prior to going for a run. Tip number 2, you want to wear the proper footwear. Last year I got a brand new pair of shoes, and they've definitely helped me immensely. So you want to have a nice pair of running shoes. The third tip, wear the proper running gear. You know, the weather's constantly changing. If you run outside, you got to put on a few more layers. So that is also very important. Tip number 4, start out slow. If you're just starting your training, don't go for that 5-mile run right away. You can start out slow, pace yourself, trust your speed, and build up your distance gradually. Slow and steady, folks, always wins the race. Kind of, not really. Number 5, cross train. I did about 500 push-ups here. My arms are still pretty sore this morning. I love this Boomerang app. You want to train in 2 or more fitness activities in order to improve and enhance your overall performance. Tip number 6, mix up your runs. Don't always run the same route. If you run around Lake Calhoun, maybe run around Lake Harriet for a change. Change it up. And last but not least, guys, connect with a cause. If you run for something with a charitable cause, you are more likely to succeed. And you see I'm pointing to the pamphlet. Race for the Cure is Sunday, May 8th. We would love for you to join us. It's at Southville Center in Edina. You can do the 5K walk, 5K run, or even the 1K if you're just starting out. For more info, sign up at care11.com.
Well, this Sunday is not only the much anticipated Twin Cities Race for the Cure, which we look forward to every year, it's also, of course, Mother's Day. The Sunrise Crew, we're going to be out there at Southdale, and some people will be bringing their own moms with them.
Yeah, this race obviously hits close to a lot of us. It hits close to me. My mom is a breast cancer survivor, my grandmother, and my cousin is currently going through chemotherapy as we speak. And Alicia, I know your mom was diagnosed last year too.
Yeah, you know, she was. Last year, as you both know, was my first year at Care 11. I was put in charge of putting together a Sunrise Crew for the Race for the Cure and the walk. And I got some of my own family members together, and my mom came aboard and said, you know, I would love one of those. We all got these white race shirts, and my mom said, you know, I would really love one of the pink shirts that I see. Can I get one of those? Well, I informed her that the pink shirts are for breast cancer survivors only. Well, this year, my mom gets her pink shirt.
This is the life stories of the rich and famous, and there is Beth Lewis. Life stories of the rich and famous.
Meet Beth Lewis.
Oh no, get out of here.
A funny, caring,
Hello, Mother.
smart, hardworking wife and mother of 4. My inspiration, my hero, and most importantly, my mom.
You never really think it's going to be you, you know? I mean, you go through life and it's always somebody else. I have 8 sisters and 2 brothers. It did not run in our family. I had no signs of any bumps or lumps. I just went in for my routine physical.
My mom, I thought, was invincible.
I got a call from the test site and she just said to me, you 3 little words you never want to hear.
The words, "You have cancer," left her speechless. The diagnosis of stage 1 breast cancer left her scared.
Everyone's afraid of the outcome. I was always, every mammogram I went to was, oh gosh, she's gonna come back bad. And for years it didn't.
After 2 surgeries and months of radiation, my mom is now cancer-free.
Thank God I went in. What if I didn't? What if I waited another year? Which, we do that. We forget. Oh yeah, we get busy. You can't be too busy for yourself. And in life, I think we're all too busy, and you gotta slow it down, and every day's a new day, new challenge, and you just conquer them.
First down. Bridgewater fires over the middle. It's caught by the tight end, Rudolph, and a touchdown.
Well, Alicia, come game day, U.S. Bank Stadium is going to be filled with more than 66,000 people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. Whether you're a Viking fan or a Packer fan, every different seat here has a different vantage point.
So from the nosebleeds to the seats on the turf, we're going to check them out. Let's go.
We're going to the nosebleed.
top stadium seats, and it's a workout to get here. We are huffing and puffing.
Hey, can you see us? We finally made it. We came up 3 escalators, countless stairs to the highest seats here at US Bank Stadium.
These are the bloodiest of the nosebleed seats. And you know what? It's actually not bad. You can see the end zone pretty well from here. And if you miss out on any plays, there's a giant video screen monitor.
I think we're ready to find some seats a little bit closer to the action.
Yeah, let's go. You know you've got prime seats when you're right below the broadcasting booths and right above the club level.
And what's even sweeter, when you're near the 50-yard line. Also, what's really cool, US Bank Stadium has an app, and it shows you where your seat is, where the closest food place is, and the nearest bathrooms. You know, Melissa, this is pretty much as good as it gets. We're right near the Vikings end zone.
And they're called turf suites for a very obvious reason. We're standing literally on the turf.
And if you can afford these tickets, you both get food and beverage.
And you might actually be part of the game.
Heads up!
Whoa! I think I'm gonna need this. Woohoo!
That was a spiral. That was a spiral.